There is a heaviness in the air right now, a specific kind of pressure that you have been feeling for weeks, perhaps even months. It is not just the weight of the world or the stress of daily life. It is something deeper, something spiritual. You have been walking through a season that feels like a dense fog, a time where your prayers seem to bounce off the ceiling, and the guidance you used to hear so clearly has turned into a quiet, unsettling hum. You are here because your spirit is restless. You are here because deep down, in the quietest corners of your soul, you know that you are at a tipping point. This is not a coincidence. There are no accidents in the life of a chosen one. You have received signs before. You have felt the tug on your heart that told you that you were set apart, that you were different, that you were made for something more than just existing, paying bills, and dying. That was the first message. That was the awakening. But this is the second message, and it is the final message before the shift occurs. Listen closely, because what you are about to hear is the confirmation you have been begging for in the middle of the night. You have been asking God, how much longer? You have been asking, why is this happening to me? You have been asking if you have been forgotten. The answer is no. You have not been forgotten. You have been hidden. And there is a massive difference between being rejected and being hidden. To understand this second message, we have to look at where you are standing right now. You are standing on a threshold. The ancient Greeks called this kairos, an appointed time, a supreme moment. But the thing about thresholds is that they are uncomfortable. You are no longer in the room you used to be in, but you haven't yet stepped into the new hall. You are in the doorway. It is drafty here. It is uncertain. And it is here in this space between your history and your destiny that the enemy attacks the hardest. You have noticed an intensification of the warfare against your mind recently. Old habits you thought you defeated are trying to creep back in. Old fears are whispering new lies. People you trusted have suddenly turned cold, or circumstances that seemed stable have suddenly started to shake. This is not a sign that you are failing. Please hear this. The shaking is not a sign of your failure. The shaking is the sign of your promotion. Think about an arrow. Before it can be launched forward to hit the mark, it must be pulled back. The further it is pulled back, the more tension is created. That tension is uncomfortable. It feels like stress. It feels like you are going backward while everyone else is moving forward. You see others getting the easy wins, the quick relationships, the instant gratification, and you wonder why your path is so difficult. It is because you are the arrow in the master's hand. You are being pulled back into a place of isolation and tension because the distance you are about to cover is vast. The target you are about to hit is specific. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. But there is a danger here, and this is why this message is so urgent. The danger is that you will misinterpret the tension. If you believe that the tension is a sign that God has left you, you will give up right before the release. You will snap the string. This second message is a command to hold your ground. The silence you have been experiencing from heaven is not the silence of absence. It is the silence of a teacher during a test. When you are learning the lesson, the teacher speaks. But when the test is in front of you, the teacher is silent. Not because they don't care, but because they are watching to see if you have absorbed the lesson. You are in the final exam, and as you navigate this exam, you must realize something profound about your environment. Have you noticed that you no longer fit in places where you used to be comfortable? This is one of the most painful parts of being a chosen one, the isolation. You try to explain your dreams, your visions, or just your feelings to the people around you, perhaps your family, your oldest friends, and they look at you with blank stares. Or worse, they criticize you. They call you crazy. They tell you to be realistic. This hurts, I know. It hurts to be misunderstood by the people you love. But this separation is absolutely necessary. You cannot take everyone with you where you are going. This is a hard truth. The altitude you are ascending to has thin air. Not everyone has the lung capacity for your destiny. If God allowed those people to stay attached to you right now, they would become an anchor that drowns you. The relationships that have ended, the doors that have slammed shut in your face, the opportunities that fell through at the last minute, these were not losses, they were divine protection. God was clearing the deck. He was removing the distractions. He was making sure that when you step into this next season, You are walking light, unencumbered by the opinions and the doubts of others. But there is something even deeper happening within you, something that goes beyond just your relationships. It is an internal restructuring, and this is where things start to make sense in a way they haven't before. You see, the vessel must be prepared for the oil. If you pour new expensive wine into an old brittle wineskin, the skin will burst and the wine will be wasted. God is about to pour a level of blessing, influence, and spirit into your life that is so heavy, so potent, that your old self would not be able to carry it. The anxiety you used to have, it couldn't carry this calling. The people-pleasing tendencies you used to have, they would crumble under the weight of this purpose. So, what has God been doing? He has been breaking you, not to destroy you, but to remake you. That is why you have felt so tired. Spiritual surgery is exhausting. You are undergoing a heart transplant. You are being given a heart of flesh to replace the heart of stone that the world tried to give you. You are being stripped of your ego, your need for validation, and your reliance on worldly systems. This process feels like dying. In many ways it is. The old you is dying. The version of you that operated out of fear is taking its last breath. And that is terrifying. We are programmed to survive, so when a part of our identity starts to die, we panic. We scramble to hold on to the old ways. But the second message is this: let it die. Let the old version of you go. Do not mourn who you used to be, because who you are becoming is infinitely more powerful. Consider the caterpillar. When it enters the cocoon, it does not just sprout wings. It completely dissolves. It turns into a chaotic soup of cells. If you were to cut open a cocoon in the middle of the process, it would look like a mess, it would look like death. But inside that mess, the imaginal cells are working. They are reorganizing the entire structure of the creature. You are in the goo right now. You are in the messy middle. You feel unformed, directionless, and dissolved. But you are not destroyed. You are in the most critical phase of metamorphosis. This brings us to the concept of the final message. Why is this final? Does it mean God will never speak to you again? Of course not. It means that the time for preparation is ending, and the time for execution is beginning. The time for sitting on the sidelines, wondering, analyzing, and waiting is over. The second message is a call to action. It is a notification that the waiting room is closing. Many chosen ones get stuck in the wilderness loop. They get so used to the struggle, so used to the battle, that they don't know how to live in the victory. They begin to identify with their pain. They wear their scars like a badge of honor, but they never heal. God is saying, enough. You have circled this mountain long enough. You have learned what you needed to learn from the lack, from the loneliness, from the betrayal. Now, you must prepare your mind for abundance. And believe it or not, abundance is often harder to handle than scarcity. Scarcity requires survival. Abundance requires stewardship. Are you ready to be blessed? You might say yes immediately, but really think about it. Are you ready for the visibility that comes with your calling? Are you ready for the responsibility? Are you ready to be a leader, a healer, a voice in the darkness? Because that is what is coming. The light that is about to shine through you will attract attention. It will attract those who need help, but it will also attract moths. It will attract envy. The spiritual warfare you faced in the dark was just training for the spiritual warfare you will face in the light. But do not fear this. You have been forged in the fire. You are not the same person who went into the furnace. You are coming out as pure gold. There is a specific reason why the attacks have been so mental lately. The enemy knows that he cannot touch your spirit, for it belongs to God. He knows he cannot stop God's plan, so his only tactic is to make you believe that you can stop God's plan. He tries to plant seeds of doubt. He whispers, "You aren't ready. You have sinned too much. You are too broken. It's too late for you." Recognize these thoughts for what they are: foreign invaders. They do not originate from your mind. They are transmissions from a frequency of fear. You have the power to change the channel. The second message is a reminder of your authority. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the master of them. You have been given the power to tread on serpents and scorpions. That isn't just poetic language. It is a practical instruction for mental discipline. When a thought comes in that contradicts what God has promised you, you must crush it immediately. Do not entertain it. Do not have tea with your demons. And as you stand here, reading the signs of the times, you must understand the nature of the Judas in your life. Every chosen one encounters a Judas. It is usually someone close, someone you trusted, someone you broke bread with. When the betrayal happened, it nearly broke you. You wondered how God could allow such pain, but you must shift your perspective. Judas was not an accident. Judas was a necessary catalyst. Without Judas, there is no cross. Without the cross, there is no resurrection. The person who betrayed you simply pushed you closer to your destiny. They thought they were burying you, but they were actually planting you. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you cannot carry the heavy luggage of resentment into your new season. Your hands must be free to catch the blessings that are falling. Now let's go deeper into the timing of this. Why now? Why are you hearing this message at this exact moment in your life? Because the world is shifting. Look around you. Systems are crumbling. People are confused. There is a global sense of anxiety. The world is desperate for truth, desperate for light, desperate for authenticity. The world is waiting for you. Creation is groaning, waiting for the sons and daughters of God to be revealed. That is you. You are the answer to a prayer that someone else is praying. You have been thinking that your life is about you. You have been thinking that your struggles are about your own karma or your own growth. And while that is true to an extent, the bigger picture is that your life is a service to humanity. Your pain has a purpose. Your suffering has created a reservoir of empathy within you that will allow you to heal others. You have walked through the valley of the shadow of death so that you can go back and guide others through it. You are a scout. You went first. You took the hits. You survived the darkness. And now you carry the map. This is why you cannot give up. If you give up now, you are not just failing yourself. You are failing the hundreds, perhaps thousands of people who are waiting for your testimony. Your victory is not just for you. It is a key that unlocks the cages of others. But there is a subtle trap you need to be aware of as you move forward. A trap that catches many who are on the verge of a breakthrough. The trap is the addiction to the waiting. It is possible to become so spiritual, so focused on signs and wonders, that you forget to move your feet. God cannot steer a parked car. The second message is about movement. It is about taking the first step when you don't see the whole staircase. It is about practical obedience. What is that one thing you have been putting off? That book you need to write? That business you need to start, that conversation you need to have, that habit you need to break. You have been waiting for a booming voice from the clouds to give you permission. This is your permission. The fact that the desire is in your heart is the proof that it is God's will. God does not tease his children. He does not place a dream in your heart that he does not intend to fulfill. The desire is the prophecy. The fact that you want to heal or create or build or love is the evidence that you are designed to do exactly that. So what does this final phase look like? It looks like aggressive peace. It is a state of being where you are moving with urgency, but without anxiety. You are working, but you are not striving. You are fighting, but you are resting. This is the paradox of the chosen one. You operate in the world, but you are not of it. You use the world's resources, but you rely on heaven's supply. You are about to experience a suddenly. Throughout scripture and history, God often moves slowly, and then suddenly. The walls of Jericho stood for days while the people marched in silence. It looked foolish, it looked like nothing was happening. But when the trumpet blew, the walls came down suddenly. You are in the 7th lap around the city. You are tired of walking. You are tired of looking at the same walls that refuse to move. But you are about to hear the sound. The atmosphere around you is charged. Can you feel it? It is the electricity of change. Do not look at your bank account to verify this. Do not look at your current job situation to verify this. Those are lagging indicators, they reflect the past. Look at your spirit. Look at your resilience. Look at the fact that you are still here, still standing, still seeking God after everything you have been through. That is the miracle. The fact that you have not become bitter is the miracle. The fact that you still have hope is the evidence that the Holy Spirit is sustaining you. This is the final warning against distraction. The enemy will try one last-ditch effort to pull you off course. He will send a counterfeit blessing. He will send an opportunity that looks shiny, that looks like the answer to your prayers, but it will require you to compromise your values. It will require you to shrink back. It will require you to serve money instead of God. Be discerning. If it costs you your peace, it is too expensive. If it forces you to hide who you are, it is not from God. The blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Remember that. Real blessings come with peace. Counterfeit blessings come with anxiety. You are being called to a standard of holiness, not religious legalism, but a holiness of purpose. You are being asked to guard your eyes, guard your ears, and guard your heart. You cannot consume the same garbage the rest of the world consumes and expect to operate at a higher level. You need clarity. You need focus. You are an elite spiritual athlete, and you need to treat your soul with the same discipline an Olympian treats their body. The separation is almost over. The isolation is about to end, but it will not end by you going back to the crowd. It will end by your tribe finding you. God is aligning you with your soul family. There are others like you. They are scattered, but the Spirit is gathering them. You will meet people in this next season who speak your language. You won't have to explain yourself to them. They will look at you and say, "I see you." They will recognize the anointing on your life because they carry the same one. You have been lonely because you are a pioneer. But pioneers eventually build settlements. Pioneers eventually build communities. Your community is coming. But until they arrive, you must be comfortable standing alone with God. You must find your validation in His presence, not in the likes, the views, or the applause of men. If you need the crowd to feel secure, you are not ready to lead the crowd. God has kept you hidden so that you would learn to depend only on Him. Because when the spotlight hits you, when the influence comes, if your root system isn't deep in Him, you will topple over. The depth of your isolation has determined the height of your elevation. So as we draw near to the core of this message, I want you to take a deep breath. Release the tension in your shoulders. Release the worry in your jaw. You are safe. You are held. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. The second message is, it is finished. Not in the sense that your life is over, but that the struggle for your identity is over. You are His. That is settled. The battle for your provision is over. He is your provider. That is settled. The worry about your future is over. He is the Alpha and the Omega. That is settled. You need to start walking in the finished work. You need to start living from a place of victory, not towards a place of victory. Wake up every morning and declare, "I am who God says I am." When the world tries to label you, reject the label. When your past tries to haunt you, remind your past that it is dead. You are a new creation. The old is gone. You are about to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. This is not just a spiritual platitude, it is a prophetic promise. You will see restoration in your family. You will see restoration in your finances. You will see restoration in your health. But it will not look like how you imagined it. It will be better. It will be different. It will be sustainable. Do not fear the unknown. The unknown is simply the place where God is building your future. If you knew everything that was going to happen, you wouldn't need faith. And without faith, it is impossible to please God. Your ignorance of the future is actually an invitation to trust. It is an opportunity to take God's hand in the dark and let Him lead you. This is your time. The universe has been conspiring in your favor. All the tears you cried were watering the seeds of this moment. All the nights you spent alone were strengthening the foundation of this moment. You are the chosen one, not because you are better than anyone else, but because you said yes when others said no. You chose to pick up your cross, you chose to endure, and because you have endured, you will inherit the crown. The message is final because the cycle is breaking. You are breaking generational curses that have plagued your bloodline for centuries. It stops with you. The poverty stops with you. The addiction stops with you. The divorce stops with you. The depression stops with you. You are the firewall. You are the turning point. Future generations will look back at your life and say, that is where everything changed. Do not take this responsibility lightly, but do not let it crush you. You are equipped for this. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. You have everything you need inside of you right now. You don't need another book, another seminar, or another guru. You need to tap into the Holy Spirit that resides within you. The kingdom of God is within you. As you move forward from this video, pay attention to the synchronicities. Pay attention to the repeating numbers. Pay attention to the songs that play on the radio. Pay attention to the random conversations you overhear. God is speaking. The static is clearing. The channel is open. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are protected by legions of angels. You are guided by the Creator of the stars. Lift your head, chosen one. Your redemption draws nigh. The wilderness is behind you. The promised land is in front of you. Wipe your tears, adjust your crown, and step forward. The world is waiting for your light. This is the second and final message. The preparation is over. The time is now. Walk in it. Believe it. Receive it. And so it is. Take a moment now to just sit in this truth. Don't rush to the next video. Don't rush to the comments section just yet. Just breathe. Let these words settle into your marrow. You are not crazy. You are not alone. You are just early. You are the first fruit of a harvest that is coming. Remember, the greater the destiny, the greater the devil. The fact that you have faced such immense opposition is the greatest compliment the enemy could give you. He only attacks what is valuable. He only attacks what is a threat to his kingdom. You are a threat to the darkness. You are a dangerous person to the enemy because you carry the light of truth. Keep shining. Even if your voice shakes, speak your truth. Even if your hands tremble, do the work. The finish line of this chapter is right here. Step over it, leaving the pain behind, leaving the doubt behind. You are free, you are chosen, you are loved. Now go and be who you were created to be. The wait is over, the silence is broken, God has spoken. And his message is, come up higher. This is your destiny. Claim it, walk in it. It is yours.